I'm a 28-year-old woman, and a few weeks ago, I went on a weekend bachelorette trip. Before committing, I told the group chat that I was on a budget and needed to know the costs in advance. Everyone agreed the total would be around $500, which I thought I could manage. Before even arriving, we paid for the hotel and transportation, since we'd be drinking and needed rides. That alone came to $300. We split it so the bride wouldn't have to pay, which I was fine with. When I finally arrived, we had a fancy dinner planned. I ordered the cheapest meal on the menu, hoping to keep my costs low. One of the girls took the bill and paid for the table. The next day, I asked how much I owed for the tip so I could pay my share, but they told me we'd be splitting the whole bill evenly. I pushed back, saying my meal was far cheaper than theirs. That's when I learned they expected us to pay for the bride's entire trip. Every meal, every drink, every cocktail flight she ordered, and she was getting the most expensive things at every place. They told me, "Why would you come to a bachelorette and not pay for everything for the bride?" I was floored. I've been to other bachelorettes, and while we might cover some things for the bride, it's never been the entire trip. If they had told me up front, I could have budgeted, but apparently everyone else knew except me. I told the bride the girls were being rude, that I couldn't afford to keep going, and that I felt uncomfortable. She said she understood and appreciated my time there. For context, I wasn't even invited to her wedding because she couldn't afford it. After I left, she uninvited me from her bridal shower and even cut me off as a friend. I walked away from that trip feeling blindsided and humiliated. It wasn't about being cheap, it was about being left in the dark, expected to fund someone's luxury weekend without warning. I still can't wrap my head around why they thought it was okay to surprise me with these costs, or why the bride acted like my leaving was some kind of betrayal. I've since been wondering if maybe I handled it poorly. Should I have just stuck it out and paid for things I couldn't afford for the sake of keeping the peace? Or was I right to leave when I realized my budget was going to get blown to pieces? Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for someone's entire trip when I wasn't told in advance? Thanks for listening, and if you want to hear more interesting stories, just click the link below.